Hi, Josh at Silca here to talk to you about the new Silca Pocket Impero. It's not a mini pump, it's the world's first pocket-sized frame pump. What's the difference? Well, when we started this project a little over a year ago, we set out to find, why do mini pumps suck? Why do they die early? And why do we have so many problems with them? What we found were three main reasons that mini pumps die. Let's take a look. Our first killer of mini pumps turns out to be plastic. Every mini pump we could find uses plastic in the head. Typically that's plastic levers, plastic pivot pins, plastic compression sleeves, and plastic caps for the gaskets. All of these are subject to becoming brittle due to heat cycling. And as you pump, every single stroke compresses air, which heats it up. By the time you're done inflating a road tire to 80 or 90 psi, the head of the pump can be around 180 to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. That's dangerous for most plastics used in these parts. Over time, that inevitably leads to a failure, generally at the most inopportune time possible when you're on the side of the road using it. The number two killer of mini pumps, and this is one of the most popular on the market, turns out to again be plastic. So how can this be? The reason is, while looking aluminum on the outside, every mini pump on the market uses the same plastic piston with O-ring design. Why is this a problem? Well, as we can see here, the O-ring touches the tube wall with a single line of contact. When the pump is cold, this seals the air. But when the pump gets hot, the walls grow away from the O-ring. This allows air to bypass the O-ring with every single stroke. This leads to what we like to call terminal pressure. With most mini pumps, once they're hot, you can only achieve so much pressure, usually in the 75 psi range. With the Silca Pocket Impero, we went back to the tried and true Silca leather gasket. This is what's known as a self-compensating system. Air pressure on this side of the gasket causes it to open against the tube wall. We look here, we see when it's cold, we have a line of contact. When it's hot, the leather grows and we still have a line of contact. This allows us to pump with up to 98% pumping efficiency no matter how hot the pump gets. The number three killer of mini pumps turns out to again be plastic. Most pumps on the market have a plastic catchment, usually a little hook located right about here on the pump. With every stroke, you're engaging that catchment. Now the catchment's great when you want to lock it down so the handle doesn't open on its own. But when you're pumping, you want it to be out of the way. With Pocket Impero, we designed this food-grade silicone sleeve, which is capable of 500 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a friction fit. When you twist the handle in place, it's locked and can't go anywhere. When you slide it up, you're now free to pump without catching it every time. And while it's slid up into place, you have 100% insulation for your hand, so your hand doesn't feel the heat. In the end, we were able to solve all the traditional mini pump problems through the use of full metal construction, and not just any metal, but Alcoa aluminum made right here in Indiana. We even used the same brass check valve pin from the Super Pista Ultimate in the head of Pocket Impero. Why did we do this? Because of this. Silca Shield 25-year warranty. Rather than the industry standard 2 years, we give you 25, and that's not just against manufacturer's defects or materials defects. If something breaks in 25 years, we'll replace it. In fact, if you run over it with your car in the first 6 months, we'll replace that too. That's our contract with you. So let's put all this together. No plastic, full metal construction made right here in Indianapolis. The world's highest pumping efficiency of any small pump, all backed up by our Silca Shield 25-year warranty. Silca Pocket Impero, the cure for your inflation frustration.